Oh my God, look. Is your...
Mine's not even... Come on, love. You are listening to the Mixing It Up podcast. Get your smoothies ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, guys. Hello and welcome to my brand new podcast. This is something that you guys have been waiting for, and this is something the industry has been waiting to see because we're bringing a whole different energy.
Yes, of course.
We are. So this is the Mixing It Up podcast. I am your host, Nayana Mena, your East London babe, and I'm joined by the wonderful, amazing, fantabulous Martin Macedo.
AKA Viral Babes.
Oh, I love it. So tell them a bit about you. Obviously, we're going to dive into your whole life, but
God.
tell them a bit about you.
So I'm Martin. I'm
Yes.
24 and I'm from South East London, Greenwich.
Oh, yes.
So I'm a social media personality.
As you can
may
see.
recognise me from Word on a Curb, back to back, my viral moment when I spoke to Gode in Portuguese, serenaded him.
I love that.
And then everyone started laughing and everyone was like, yeah.
No,
this
I
is-
personally loved it. I was like,
Thank
yes,
you.
as you should. As you
you.
should, darling, as you should. So like he mentioned, you would have seen him on Word on the Curb. He's also been on Celebs Go Dating, where he had a date with the lovely Gemma
the
Collins.
JC, the woman herself.
Oh, of course. And he's even been in the audience of Big Brother UK, where you met.
Yeah, Rylan Clark. I love him.
Oh.
He's my boyfriend.
Oh, I love that. He's a bit of me too.
He's so good looking. He's
I
so
know.
tall. Oh, his teeth are.
I know. They're
His teeth
snatched.
are amazing. They're
White.
perfect. White,
Impeccable.
everything.
Rylan, if you're
Literally.
watching this, perfect sleep,
Babe,
love.
love ya.
Oh, I love this. Guys, you can already feel the energy across the camera. Tell me I'm lying. But before we even get into this interview, because there's a lot to unpack with this wonderful guest, we need something to drink. I don't know about you, but I'm a bit parched.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I need something to drink.
Go
I
on,
need
what you
something
got
to
for
warm
us?
Oh, babe, I've got a lot.
Ooh.
We are going to be making smoothies because, you know, on the Mixing It Up podcast, one of the biggest elements is that we drink smoothies. We
Okay.
have 5 of our 5s a day.
Wow, that's good. Healthy.
Juicy, of course. So I asked you what your favourite fruits were. You mentioned grapes.
I did.
You mentioned kiwis.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them today. Inflation, price gone up.
Exactly.
But we do have here, we have some pears, we have bananas. Wait, I have a question. How do you like your bananas, love?
I like it, cutting little pieces.
Oh, lovely.
I
Do
don't
you
like
hear
it
that?
too long, do you know
You
what I
don't
mean?
like it too long. Oh, lovely. So we've got bananas, we've got the blackberries,
Ooh.
we've got some strawberries,
Lovely.
grapes, raspberries. We've got it all.
That's
it all.
good.
It's going to be a bit like Vimto, but a bit healthier.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're ready, but I'm ready to make our drink.
I'm
and then
ready to make
let's
drink.
dive into the
Let's
chit chat.
do
Do
it.
you know what I
Come
mean? I'm
babes.
ready. So, okay, if you follow after me,
Right.
how I usually like to make my smoothies is
Okay.
like so. So I like to start off with the base. So if you just want to get your blender,
Will
because this
do.
is what we are going to be making the smoothies in.
Amazing.
You want to grab your blender, guys. As you can see, pink and black. Love
and
to
black.
see it. Show them. So you just want to take off the lid. You're just going to take it off like so.
Yep.
And then it looks like a glass.
Why has that still got... Look.
Okay, take off that part too,
Oh my
love.
God, how'd you do it? I'm struggling to take this off,
No, it's all right.
guys.
He's got it under control. He's got it under control. Do you want help?
Yes, babe.
Let me do that for you now. No
It's
problem.
a bit embarrassing.
No. It's your first time making smoothies with
know.
Naya. Do you know what I mean? First time making smoothies. Okay, there
you
we
are.
go. Got the lids off. Now this is done. I always like to start off with my favourite ingredient,
Right, what's that?
the bananas.
Right, okay.
Do you like bananas like I do?
Not really. But I'll have it.
But you won't taste it in the smoothie, I promise.
yeah, it's quite, it kind of
It blends in.
well, yeah.
It starts as a base, you know,
Yeah.
to make it thicker. So as you can see,
Right.
got our smoothie bananas over here. XOXO, love ya. So you're gonna open it up like so. We've got it covered.
I know, do you know what I mean?
Do you know,
There
the show
you
must
are.
go on.
Oh God, the show must go on.
So you're gonna start off. It's a bit disappointing the size, isn't it?
I know, it's little
small
one,
banana,
a mini
cute.
one. It's cute though, it is.
Cute.
Hello.
You're gonna pop that in the blender. You can pop it in whole, or you can break it up how you wanna.
Break it up, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? You like it in small little pieces.
Yeah,
you
I
said.
do. I don't like big. Sorry, guys. To the
So
fellas
just
listening.
pop that in like so. As you guys can see, got banana in the blender. Lovely stuff. After that's done, we're going to basically pop in all of our fruits.
Right.
Feel free to add accordingly because obviously everyone's got preferences. You might not like all of the fruits, but we've got some pears, we've got some blackberries, we've got some strawberries, grapes, and some raspberries in there too. So just feel free. You've got one of these for yourself. Back on the floor.
Nice. Thank you.
Open
very
that
much.
up, pop that in the blender as you see fit. The more the merrier,
The more
I
the
like
merrier,
to say.
yeah. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So guys, as you can see, here's the fruits. Love that.
That is nice.
Proper DIY, yeah.
That is proper DIY.
Yeah, just pop it in. Just pop it in as you see fit. Do you know what I mean?
This is like, yes, it's going to be good.
It's going to be really good, trust me. Healthy living.
Exactly.
I also do have some honey because sometimes the smoothies aren't sweet enough. And me, I've got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, so you put a bit of honey in.
Yeah,
and
if you want it a bit sweeter, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just got to add the honey. So yeah, just add in your fruit, pop that in. Just like that. I'm going to add in some pears as well.
Oh, I love grapes so much. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, honey, let me join ya. I love a grapeful too. Cheers, darling.
Here's to that.
I love it. I could eat fruits all day, honestly.
Like fruits are like nice. Like
Too good.
oranges. Oh,
Honestly. I'm going to add in some blackberries too.
perfect.
Look at that.
That is so much grape.
I know. Oh, stuff them in your face. I'm going to be eating them as we're talking, trust me. I love a juicy snack.
some.
Oh, come here, babe.
Okay.
Here you go.
I'm good.
Keep up. Stuff them in. Oh, that one's sour.
That is very sour there.
Oh, gosh. You know, it's, Russian roulette, innit?
Here you
I don't
are.
know if it's going to be sweet or sour. Same like my personality.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I know my one's definitely sweet. If it's sour, it's sour on that day, but it's
Do you know what I
definitely
mean?
sweet.
Oh, 100% love, 100%. So now, this is basically the final ingredient. We're going to add some apple juice to blend it all together.
Nice.
You can add water. Some people like to add a bit of milk. Some
yeah.
people like yogurt.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of yogurt because obviously
What is yogurt? How does that? Does it taste the same as like adding water or?
it does make it more creamy. So it's really quite nice. But I just know not everybody's a fan of yogurt.
Do you know
So
what I
I
mean?
was like,
Yeah.
let's go with the apple juice.
Yeah. Bit more safer.
Is that a safer option?
safer
Although I
option,
like to
yeah.
play with fire, I do.
Do ya? Oh
Yeah.
God, I hate playing with fire.
Bit dangerous, to
A
be
bit
honest
too
with me.
dangerous.
But guys, as you can see, this is so far what we've got. A little smoothie blends. And now for the final ingredient.
Right.
But apple juice.
Apple juice.
You
Let's do
ready?
that. Go on, let's do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me pour you a glass.
Great kid. Oh, you're such a gentleman.
That's the first I've heard that. Oh, lovely. You go first.
Oh.
There you go.
There you are.
Okay.
Do you feel it right to the top?
No, not all the way to the top.
Oh, there you are.
Because otherwise it will just go everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
Oh gosh. Okay, so guys, as you can see, apple juice in there. Now, you guys are ready for the fun part.
Ooh.
This is my favourite part of the day.
Is it gonna like? It's gonna make that noise, isn't it? Oh God.
Yeah, it is. Got to hold on tight, love, so it doesn't go everywhere, I beg. Okay.
Is that all right?
Is the lid on?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it tight?
Firmly.
You can feel it? And
Yeah.
the bottom one too? Because it comes off from the bottom as well.
Bottom one?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah, that's
okay, is
all
that
right.
tight?
Yeah, it's
perfect.
tight, yeah.
So now we're about to press the blend button. Hopefully no disasters. That's
God,
not covered in the
let's
insurance.
fingers crossed. Exactly.
But yes, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to shake it up?
Yeah.
You ready to mix it up?
Yeah, go on.
All you got to do is press the on button. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
It's not turning
No,
on.
it's not turning either.
Oh my God, shut
No,
up.
my neck. I think the banana's too big.
Really? Oh, it is.
I can
oh
see
my
it
God,
moving.
I can see it moving.
But the banana's not moving.
Oh crap.
Oh, damn. Didn't think that one through.
Oh my God.
Guys, the banana's too big. What are we going to do?
Oh God.
Do you know what? For now, at least we've got some apple juice.
He's got some apple juice.
And we've got some fruits to nibble
We've got
on
some
as well.
fruits to nibble. That's fine.
At least now we know we've got to chuck the banana in smaller
They
chunks.
in smaller chunks, guys.
A lot smaller chunks because it just didn't want to work. Oh, it was breaking. I can see mine moving.
Is it?
Ooh,
Mine's
you
not.
just got to keep doing it, love.
Mine's not breaking.
Mine's working.
Oh, hang on. Actually, talk.
Talk
Saying
about
that. Oh my God, look.
It's working.
Saying
Is
that.
yours working?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
just leave
he ain't gonna do the
the
bottom.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks a bit nasty right now, but once it's proper blended, it should be fine.
Oh my God, look. Is your...
Mine's not even. Come on, love.
This
It's
is
the banana for me.
weird.
It's the banana for me.
Yeah, because look at the banana. It's still like.
Yeah. It's not working for me. We could do.
It could do.
Or do you want some apple juice?
Would you prefer?
I mean, I want the smoothie.
I want the smoothie as well.
It's not making sense.
A bit apple juice then, yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, a bit apple juice.
We'll have this later.
Have this later, guys.
When we chop up the banana.
Exactly.
How it's supposed to be done.
There you are.
Oh, guys, DIY, what can you say? DIY. But you know it's going to be a perfect blend. You knew it was.
There you are.
You knew, hon, you knew.
This is like...
What can you say?
Oh, bloody hell.
Nibble on some blackberries
Do you know what
instead.
I mean?
Pour you a glass of juice,
Thank
love.
you so much, my lovely.
Okay, let's dive right into the chit chat.
Yes, can't wait.
That's my favourite thing to do.
That's enough. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem,
Thank
love.
you.
No problem.
We'll have orange juice. What orange juice, apple juice?
Oh, do you prefer orange juice? You should have told me.
I didn't know you could. I thought we was going to use water for like the.
Yeah, you can use
smoothie,
water,
yeah.
but I just feel like juice makes it sweeter. So you don't even need to add the honey, only if you want it proper sweet, like
yeah,
juice.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But
That makes
anyways,
sense.
cheers to this,
Cheers to
darling.
that.
New beginnings
I know.
and mistakes with the blender.
I need blessings.
100%, 100%.
There you are.
Oh, needed. So, the first thing I want us to discuss, I feel like, smoothies, drinking, that to me just reminisces soft life.
Yes, soft life.
And
soft
I feel
life.
like you're a guy. I feel like you're a man that likes to live the soft
I
life.
do, I love
mean,
it.
I've seen you.
I love
you
it.
take care of yourself.
Partying, love
Oh,
fashion.
yes.
I do take care of myself. Like, but
You
I
do.
have to look really good. Like, it's like a recommendation. It's
Yes.
it's a recommendation. Yeah, it's like
Of
it's
course.
required basically for me to
Oh,
look
it's
good.
a requirement. Oh, 100%. 100%.
It is really like. I feel like obviously the pressure as well. Like I feel like obviously being obviously a gay man as well. I feel like
Yes.
we're always obviously if you look at people obviously other like social media personalities, TV people, they always look very preppy. Do you know what I mean?
Of course,
So I feel like
yeah.
we have that like what's that standard to live up to?
Yeah,
you
so
know?
do you feel pressure to kind of, like you mentioned, you're a gay man. Do you feel like there's a pressure to kind of live up to the certain, stereotype and also stigma that's been associated with being a fantabulous gay man?
Yes, I thought you have to. If you want to get into certain spaces, I thought
Yeah.
you have to like. Do you know what I mean? Not like change yourself, but you have to like look a certain way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
look after
carry
yourself,
yourself
yeah.
a certain way.
Of course.
You know.
I get that 100%. And so we mentioned a bit about soft life and obviously self-care, especially in this day and age when mental health is such a big thing.
Right.
Like, what do you do to practice self-care?
What I like self-care is pretty much like
Yeah.
I like to like I use like a lot of like face scrubs and whatnot for my
Oh,
skin.
guys, look at his
like,
skin. It's lovely.
Like a lot of like natural stuff. Mum
Yes.
always like recommends stuff to me and whatnot. Literally like I just take care of myself like that. Obviously haircuts, whatnot.
Yes.
Obviously sometimes obviously working out. You gotta look
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
You know what I
of
mean?
course,
You gotta
of
look
course.
good. And obviously like the Kim K like squat.
Oh, so you like to do a
Yeah,
little
the
squat
old
then?
Kim K squats exactly.
Oh, lovely. You heard it here first. He does squats, guys.
Exactly.
To get the perfect bod.
There you are.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And so do you feel like soft life is definitely important? It's part of your daily routine?
Definitely, soft life's very important in the 21st century, especially 2022.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Life is too short. You just got to live life
You've got to
soft.
live life, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
There you are, babes.
Tell him again.
Exactly.
Tell him
Live
again,
life soft, my loves.
Yeah, 100%.
Not hard, soft.
Soft. I mean, I like things hard sometimes.
Do ya? She likes things hard.
Oh, gosh, stop it. You're going to get me in trouble. My mum watches this.
Oh, no way. Sorry, mum.
Oh, gosh. I have to admit, Martin.
Yeah.
One of the things, because obviously, I emailed you about having you onto this podcast. And one of the things that attracted me to you, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get him on my show. I love him. You radiate sunshine energy.
you
There's
so
no other way
much.
to just explain it. You just radiate sunshine energy. You're a ball of life, a ball of fun, energy and character. And I feel like one of the biggest things that you lead with as well is that you're truthfully yourself.
I am authentic.
You're 100% authentic, 100% yourself. So have you always been this way?
No. So, to talk about that is like, obviously, during like obviously primary school, I got
Yeah.
bullied a lot. I used to cry a lot and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, got bullied a lot. Secondary school, I was like part of the lads and whatnot. I didn't
Yeah.
like, I was like really scared of being myself and whatnot. Like I was like main guy and very popular.
Yes.
Literally girls around me and whatnot. I had all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think in year 8, I wasn't happy with myself. I was like, this is really not working for me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm living my life for other people. Like my mates were all happy, but I'm not happy. I felt really weird. It was really weird for me.
So what actually caused that kind of sensation for you to, obviously, because I already know that you're a ball of energy. So maybe outwardly you appeared happily, but inside you wasn't.
Yeah.
So what was causing that?
What was good? I feel like I was living my life for other people.
Do you think?
And it's so weird because you're just in year 8 because it's so young. But I used to think my mind used to like. Do you know what I mean? My mind used to be quite advanced, so I was like, I'm not liking it. Year 9 came. Oh my god!
What happened in year 9?
Completely changed. My style, everything changed.
Really? So year 9 was the kind of turning point.
Yeah, I was
for
like,
you.
I can't do this. I got dropped right left and centre. Like, this is ridiculous.
Oh,
Martin,
gosh.
this is weird. Like, you've come back. That is
You've
weird.
changed up,
You've changed.
yeah.
That's weird. People say nasty stuff. Whatnot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Screw
I did
them.
not become popular. I was like seen as like trying too much. I want to be different so bad. This is a weird lifestyle.
So almost like an outcast.
Yeah,
if
an
you wanna-
outcast, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to explain it
an
that
outcast.
way.
Yeah, an outcast.
Yeah.
Year 9 got to that stage. I had that girls supported me. The girls that used to move to me were supporting me and whatnot.
Oh, that's nice.
Obviously, yeah, that happened. Whatnot. Again, when it got to like sports and that, I was always the last one to be chosen, whatnot. Everyone would laugh and whatnot, you know.
No.
I had to kind of like deal with that.
Yeah.
Year 10 came and obviously like, did it get worse? It got a bit worse, but that's when I started like maving off. That was when Diva Martin came out more.
So then you came up,
Yeah,
you had the fire within
that
you
was
now,
when
and you were
Diva
standing
Martin
up to it.
came out a lot more.
Oh,
Girls were going,
yes.
don't speak to him like that. It caused a lot, sometimes in the school bus and whatnot, it caused a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, literally. Then that happened and whatnot, but I was getting very recognised around the school.
So you're
years,
building your name almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what happened, year 11, everybody loved me, became popular, super popular.
So you're almost saying, guys, you had a moment of time where people were actually like, they couldn't believe your character, they didn't like you, and you've actually made a full 360, and those same people.
I did. It was so many. Some of the other guys, were like, they didn't really. We weren't cool.
Yeah.
But we were like civil. They'll say hi and whatnot. They still weren't. Some of them didn't agree with it. Obviously, again with religion, culture.
No, of course.
But a lot of the guys really did. They really did right for me. They really
we love
did.
to see that.
They really
and is it the
did.
people that you least expected
It
that was
is.
actually
It was
supporting
always
you?
like that. Yeah, it was always like that. It was so weird for me. It was so weird. Yeah, my mouth. Literally, it was so weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, you've been through it, but like a swan, you've expanded your wings and you've
There you
flown.
are.
And I love that. That's a really, really good expression. Like I said, you're truthfully and authentically yourself.
There you are, exactly.
And you mentioned a bit about how you kind of had to go through a transition period of finding yourself.
Yeah.
And so, as you mentioned, you're a gay man. And I wanted to ask you about your coming out story, if you're
Yes,
comfortable with
I'm
that.
comfortable, yeah.
Just wanted to ask you more a bit about that,
Yeah.
if you had any pressures to deal with, were people supportive? Because you mentioned
Exactly, of
like some
course.
people that you least expected were actually supportive of that. How did your family take it? Obviously coming from an Angolan heritage.
So
I want to hear it all.
Babe, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it here now. I don't think I've mentioned it on other like interviews. My parents are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
So yeah,
Jehovah's Witness?
They are Jehovah's Witnesses. They're JWs.
Oh, wow.
So
They're strict.
They can be, but obviously
Yeah.
it depends on the actual person or individual.
Of course, yeah,
with any
yeah.
religion. But it was a pressure for me because I felt like I was doing that and obviously going to meetings and whatnot, and knowing that like I like guys, do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And knowing that like sometimes soon I'm gonna have to come out.
So at what age did you kind of know that in yourself, okay, this is my truth?
Kind of like, I would say like 15, 16, I'm like, yeah.
Really?
This is, yeah.
So around year 9, year 10 is when you found
that's when I'm
out,
like, yeah.
this is me.
I don't find women attractive, like that sexually attractive, nah.
Yeah.
And then obviously like at 19, that's when I come out. I done like this LGBT campaign for Boys by Girls. It was on the Leader magazine. I done that.
Lovely.
My story, obviously it was all about like depression and whatnot and how overcome that, being obviously an LGBT QIA plus, part of the community. Someone from church that I used to kind of speak to, she got hold of that story and sent it to her auntie because her auntie is kind of close to her.
Right.
To our family, and then basically she told my mum and my dad.
So is that how your parents found out?
Yes.
So they
I
found
was
out through
outed.
this?
Yes.
So you didn't even have the opportunity to break it to them yourself? It was
No.
Chinese whispers.
It was like
basically.
Chinese whispers.
Oh
and
gosh.
that was like the most difficult time of my life because
I can imagine.
they weren't upset about me being gay. It's like it being out there and them not knowing. That's what killed my mum.
They had to find out through somebody else.
Yeah, that's what killed my mum the most. And it was that, obviously, I did say yeah and whatnot. Obviously, my dad was like, okay, cool, like, obviously being us being religious, we're like, accept it, but you're our son, so we're going to support you regardless, no matter what.
Of course,
and obviously my dad did say don't bring boys home. Was girl, if he didn't say that, I probably would. But, you know, but he's like, don't bring boys home and whatnot.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it went from there really. It got a bit awkward, but then
over time.
They've not asked me what sort of guys I like and whatnot. I don't think they're yet comfortable.
Ready
but
there yet.
I did one day compliment an Angolan artist. I was like, oh, he's fit in Portuguese.
Oh,
so what happened?
How did they react?
Wow. So good question. So my mum and my dad looked at each other, didn't say nothing, and I was like, I was such a diva that day. I was like, I don't care.
It. Do you know what I mean?
I owned it, literally, I owned it.
So you mentioned how obviously you've come out and your family and your immediate close parents obviously found out through somebody else, and over time they've kind of, you know, come to terms with it, and I guess they're accepting of who you are as a whole. But do you still feel like when you're around family, because you just mentioned that, you know, you was a diva that specific day, so do you feel like on a regular day, would you say that you kind of still walk across that topic lightly around your parents and your family as well?
What do you mean by like what? I mean, like,
so you know how you're 100% yourself, truthful to your truth.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when you're around your family and your parents in specific, you know, you tone it down sometimes?
No, I don't. Not at home.
Oh, you don't?
It's even worse. Because I like to annoy. That's my thing. I like to annoy my brothers. I've got brothers as well.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
So I like to annoy. My mum's always like, "Can you leave your brothers alone?" Like my brother will be like, "You know, be like, here, go away." He's like, "Yeah." Go, I know. I don't at home. I'm authentic myself, and I think they kind of knew already.
Yeah.
But and they know that as that me being Martin, over dramatic, over this, over
and
that.
That's always been your way.
Yeah. When I'm angry, I stomp my foot. Like,
as
you need to hear me.
They need to hear the thunder.
My mum hates when I do that.
Oh gosh, no, literally, of course.
I just wanted to say, like, I've got really good parents. I feel like with my parents, I feel like with other people and their parents, they've not had it easy how I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because like my parents came here quite young, or they kind of integrate themselves in society quite a lot. But I know other people have found it really hard to come out, and they've all been kicked out and whatnot.
Exactly.
So I'm one of the real lucky ones that I'm still at home, you know.
Well, shout out to your parents. We like to see, especially within the black community as well, because there's a lot of stigma with that. It's that's a whole nother topic to talk about.
Exactly.
But, you know, it's nice to see that they're accepting of you and your truth, and hopefully, you know, you'll inspire others, because you're not the first to come out, and you won't be the last.
Exactly.
There's going to be loads many. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully this will open doors for a lot of people and a lot of families as well.
Yes, guys, please accept your children. Please, it's 21st century. Come on, guys, 2022.
Come on. Oh,
you know,
tell
2022.
Them. Tell them. Obviously, I would say, I said that, you know, you're authentically yourself. You live your truth. You're loud. You're fabulous.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're a bit of me. You are.
I did a little hair flip.
I mean, I flipped the braids. They're a bit stiff, but flip the braids. I would say, you know, another big part of your personality, and it's something that kind of went viral, or conversation on TikTok, was, you know, I would say that, you know, you mix your Angolan heritage with your Britishness.
I know. I love it.
And I love that because, you know, it's the best of both worlds.
Exactly, of course.
I really love that. So how do you kind of find the middle ground between, you know, your Angolan heritage, but then obviously your Britishness and just that whole character yourself?
I feel like, obviously, like, growing up, seeing my parents too, my mum's very animated as well.
Really? So it comes in the family?
I'm more on my mum's side, so my mum's very animated, and I'd see her, how she speak her Portuguese, how she'd tell us off, and we'd be laughing, like, we'd be cackling. And whatnot, obviously with me being obviously British as well, and how I speak, I thought, I can merge this. It's going to be so much personality. I can merge this. My mum's got personality. Angolan's got personality. I've got personality. The Brits have personality. Some Brits have personality.
Oh, yeah.
I can merge this, and I'm like, I can do this.
This is a bit of you.
This is a bit of me. And I was really like, because there was times when I was growing up, I was mixing my English with my Portuguese.
Anyway, so it kind of came naturally to you.
But I was told not to do that because it's weird. when we were growing up. And I was like, oh my God, I remember doing that, and that was weird. That would be great on like social media.
Yeah,
it
because that's your
me.
unique.
Exactly, that was what we were doing, and we sometimes do it, and I'm there laughing at myself, going, oh my God, I'm still doing what I used to do when I was younger.
You were little, yeah.
But yeah, like that's how it all started. I was like, yeah, I can do this.
Really? So it almost came back to you, something that
it switched,
you know,
like, clicked. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And also, I wanted to give you an opportunity to address the rumours because obviously one of the big conversation points was that, you know, you forced the accent.
I know.
And I just met him in person, but I already know that's not true. So,
exactly.
you know, explain yourself. Let them know.
So, yeah, guys, do you know what, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Mark Bringing, I ain't rich. Mark Bringing's been quite good. So, yeah, just a product of my environment, let's just say that. And I happened to grow up around in a white area, and and that's what happens, you know. I mean, again, stick a Caucasian boy in a black area. We've seen it in London. Do you know what I mean? So
it happens.
You know, it happens. Yeah.
And this is natural. This is life.
This is me.
And this is you.
If you can't accept me, then
goodbye.
You know where the door is.
Do you know what I mean? Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Do you know what I mean?
She speak Portuguese. She can speak that.
Oh, I'm learning quick.
Yeah,
I love that. But essentially, we love Martin. I really do. We really love you.
Yeah,
I'm a Martin fan. I am.
Look at you.
Yeah, come on, Martin. So, you know, you've spoken a bit about, you know, coming out, becoming and finding your truth and finding that middle ground between, you know, all aspects of you and your life. And so I wanted to ask you, and I want to talk about, you know, who in your life inspires you? Like, who do you gain inspiration from? Obviously, you mentioned that your mum is one of those people that inspires you because she's quite animated and she's got that personality, and you kind of learnt that from her. So who else would you say inspires you in life to be who you are and live your truth?
It's so weird saying this, but like every time I hear about these two men that have done so much for my community, I get goosebumps.
Oh,
and, Sir Martin Luther King and Sir Malcolm X. It's weird. Okay, yes, there are extracts that say Malcolm X was against this and this and that, but I feel like they inspire because they really did advocate for change, and especially Martin Luther King. It wasn't just for black people, for everybody.
Yeah, and that was a bit controversial at the time.
At the time, it was, and that's what I like, and that's what I look at, and I go, I want to do that.
You want to make change, even if it's controversial.
Ambiguous, but like I want to do that. Like it's weird. It's like a turn on for me.
Oh,
it's a turn on.
It gets you excited.
It gets me excited because I'm like, oh my God, like, this is great. This is what we need, you know.
And 100%, we need more people living their truth and leading the community to be who they are. You know? Do you know what I mean? If we don't start, when's it going to start?
You know, our generation's coming up. My brother, like, all these year nines, you know, they need to see change.
Oh, 100%, you know? 100%. So you mentioned that you've got some brothers. Are you the oldest in your household?
I'm the oldest, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm also the firstborn in my house as well. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you have a pressure to, obviously, you said that you have a lot to live up to.
Yes, I do.
But, you know, do you feel kind of conflicted in living your truth and then also, I don't know, you know, just being that perfect role model to the younger siblings?
I used to, but no, I don't, because I feel like my other sibling, he's 19, off to uni, he's a DJ.
Oh, is he? Oh,
so he does that.
Cool.
And my little brother though, that's in year 9, I do a bit, but I think he has seen me and he knows what the game is, and hopefully he looks at it and he goes, yeah, my brother's like, he's always known me to be a personality and annoying, like, and whatnot.
Knows, yeah.
We used to sing together. He used to call me, but let's sing. I'll be there like, oh my God, yeah. So I think from young he always knew I'm very animated, very like jokey, very like, you know. Yeah, like a character. So he's very used to it. Yeah. So I walk in, there'll be, now he doesn't do it as much. I walk in, I'm like, you right, Jade and babes? He would get angry when I do that.
Why?
When I was younger, like, what are you doing? You're interrupting me. What are you doing?
Oh,
I'm
really?
playing my game. I'm playing this.
But my brother's exactly the same. You don't disturb him when he's on his games.
You really don't. Yeah, you don't. They love their games, don't they?
They'll fight you for it.
They really will. But now it's very much like, obviously he's grown up now. He's going, hi Martin, you're right.
Oh, so he's understanding, and he's coming out of his social.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, he is. And I think at school, I think they're teaching the kids as well. I think certain matters
to be
in
inclusive
society
and
to be very inclusive.
Oh, of course.
That is one of these homework actually that I did actually look up. I saw one of his like sheets of paper on his planner, like inclusivity and whatnot.
Oh, so they're actually teaching that in the curriculum now.
They are in the curriculum,
well, we love to see it. Like you said, change is happening.
Exactly,
finally,
well, you know,
it's happening. and I'm here for it.
Exactly, of course.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You know?
And you mentioned just briefly in that last part of conversation that you enjoyed singing with your younger brother.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're a multifaceted kind of guy.
God,
You've got loads of talents. You know what I mean?
I'm not a singer, but I love
singing. A man with many talents. A man with many talents. Do you know what I mean? So what other inspirations and dreams do you have?
My other inspiration and dreams, I really would love to be a presenter. Like,
okay,
I would love to be a presenter,
that.
have like my little show on like YouTube or like
yeah.
a mainstream channel. Like, it being funny, like it being a fun show, like an interactive show. Like, obviously, like the smoothies, like with food and whatnot. Like, but like a dating show. Obviously, I love like everything with dating and whatnot. So.
I feel like I'm a little matchmaker, me.
Really?
I do love a bit of dating.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I would be a good matchmaker as well.
100%.
I keep matching. I always match my mates with somebody, but I'm never matching myself. Do you know what I mean?
Always the struggles.
I know,
Got to
right?
start taking your own advice.
Yeah, you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
really
true.
do.
It's true. So let's talk more about that presenting side of things. You mentioned that's another passion of yours, and you're already in that kind of field.
I am, yeah.
And you're a social media personality, as you mentioned. So where did that passion for hosting and presenting actually begin?
It begun literally when I was young. When I used to see, oh my God, Dermot O'Leary.
Oh, I love him, especially on X Factor.
On X Factor, I was like, I would be encaptured. It literally, it was mad. Like, that's the only time I'd focus. One was like, you can't focus at school, but you can focus when you're watching TV. But it's that. It was that moment. I was like, yeah, I like this.
And that's what you
I
want
think it was
to
because it was the glitz and the glams and how he looked and, you know, the perform. I don't know, for me, it always captured me.
Oh, 100%.
And Deck as well, like those kind of prominent presenters. And I've looked at him like, oh my God, that is what I want to do. I can see myself doing that. And I was like, Mum, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. I really want to do this.
Yeah.
And like, she was like, yeah, I mean, like, if you want to do it, then follow it. And,
go for your dreams.
I've always followed it.
So obviously you're going for your dreams. And hopefully, guys, from watching this, anyone that's hiring presenters, male presenters, we've got two people right here.
Do you know what I mean? Get us out there.
Come and get us some gigs. Get us some gigs. But no, especially Martin. We love him. We love his energy. We love it. So yeah, you mentioned that you want to go into presenting. Yeah. You're inspired by big characters like that and stuff, Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I'm conscious of the time, but there's so much more to unpack.
Oh my God.
So much more to unpack. But you mentioned that your passion for presenting started from a really young age, and obviously more recently you started doing your own sort of Love Island reviews.
I do.
So I wanted to ask you more about that, because obviously I'm a girl that loves a bit of Love Island. I love a bit of dating.
Yeah,
I love a bit of drama.
Love that.
Oh, I really do. So I wanted to ask you, so what kind of influenced you to, obviously we all have opinions on Love Island, but what made you want to take it to the screen?
I feel like what made me want to take it to the screen is I feel like I knew like I had obviously the pizzazz, the personality and whatnot, but like I knew I'd come up with like, it'd be funny, but it'd be informative.
Of course.
Obviously like I knew what I was doing. I knew like kind of like saying someone's fit would like spark attention
or
like whatnot, and like we're just talking about like certain stuff and like just talk and like kind of thinking about like how they would think the Love Island and why they've done a certain thing, and how that be perceived in society and that sort of stuff,
So almost going to the psychology of it.
How we should kind of think about it, or like what do you guys think? Am I just like being like rude or muggy, or do you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing,
Yeah.
And comments, people will comment and whatnot. It's amazing, this is great. It's actually funny how you said it, because someone's actually asked me if I'm going to do my reviews again.
So are we expecting more reviews, Martin? I hope
Babes,
so.
I mean, if people want it back, I'll have to bring it back. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, please,
Probably I've got to do me on TikTok, innit? I've got to do it on TikTok.
Do you know what I mean? TikTok's booming at the moment.
I've got to do it on TikTok.
And now we're talking about booming, platforms. Have there been any struggles you've experienced being a social media creator?
Any struggles? Any struggles? Yeah, people reporting me.
Really?
Yeah, like people reporting me appealing stuff that I feel like I shouldn't be appealing.
Oh,
like
no.
literally, it's so weird. People reporting that really, probably I would say that algorithms, oh my God, like some videos are not doing
as well as you should, and you put so much energy into it.
Do you know, I'm kind of looking and going, okay, cool. But like, I kind of know what my niche is. I've noticed with me, if I do stitches or if I do like reviews or like comments on certain topics and stuff, that's when it really hits well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to hear me.
Of course,
I
and
me
your
doing
voice.
dancing, it don't work because you want to hear me because it's my voice. That's the selling point.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
So you feel like, you know, finding your niche, as you put it, and your voice and putting that out there is what's really helped you get past those struggles. Yeah,
exactly. And me being funny as well. Do you know what I mean?
And just being yourself.
There you are, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes funny people, you don't have to put it on. It comes naturally.
It comes natural. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And when I'm drunk as well, that's when I'm even more funny. Like the eye rolling, you know, there's a level of diviness. The diviness level goes up.
Up and up and
Literally,
up.
yeah.
Up and up and up is only right. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And you know, he's had his viral moment. He has, like you know, we've seen him all over the place. And this is not the last place you're going to see him. Only up from here, Martin.
The only way's up. You know.
The only way is up. Baby, it's you and me now.
I hope Towie don't come for us.
Copyright.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh gosh, you know what I mean? So he's had his, you know, his little moment of fame, which is not even finished yet. Do you know what I mean? And I want to talk about trending topics because you're a trending character.
Oh, yes.
So I feel like something that's definitely trending on Twitter at the moment and all over social media is to do with, you know, Disney have created a whole new film, you know, The Little Mermaid, a live action version, and the main star of the whole film is the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful singer Halle. She's a wonderful artist, a black girl,
amazing,
showing representation. And there was quite a few different comments about, you know, the fact that her hair wasn't red enough, her skin wasn't pale enough. It just wasn't true to the original film. And so I wanted to ask you, what's your opinion on that?
I think my opinion on that is it's understandable what people think about that and looking at Little Mermaid and what people think about it. Yes, of course, naturally, yes. Yes, Caucasian with red hair. But however, we're at a time and an age where everything's changing.
Oh, 100%.
So we can't have mermaids that are of colour and that have a certain different type of texture of hair.
Oh, 100.
Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah.
No, I see you later. I think that's ridiculous.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later.
Beep,
I'm sorry. Beep, beep. Goodbye.
No, it's true. It's true. I personally think, like you said, you know, we're in a certain day and age, and I think it's good that they're seeing representation.
Exactly.
It's hard. You know, you hardly see black princesses.
You don't.
I mean, Tiana's the only one, really.
That's it, Tiana.
Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to see a bit more representation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, you know, it couldn't have been a white person because I'm sure they could have played the role just as well.
And I'm actually really happy that Disney Channel's done a massive entity like that. You know, they could have just kept it easy.
Exactly, and took the easy option, but they,
exactly.
you know, they've gone down the controversial route and it's paid off in my eyes.
And it has paid off, yeah. And Halle is a beautiful.
It's a beautiful moment. 100%. And just think of all of those young girls, and not just girls, guys as well, that are watching it and just taking inspiration and seeing that, okay, Halle's got to that stage, I can too.
Exactly, of course.
It's a big statement. It's a very big statement. And yeah, so that's our opinion on that trending topic. There you go. And, you know, as you guys already know about this and our failed smoothies, guys, I promise you next episode, we're going to get it working.
Yes.
I pinky swear. But yes, you know, we love fruits on this show. We really do.
Fruits are helpful for you.
I like to be a bit fruity sometimes.
Do you know what I mean? There you are. Of course
do you know what I mean?
I love a bit of fruity as well.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I love a bit of fruits. So I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to break this down. So obviously this is the first episode of my podcast, Mixing It Up with Nayana. That's me. And, you know, everything to do with smoothies, fruits. I'm going to ask you, who is your star fruit of the day? And before you think, what is a star fruit?
What's a star fruit?
There you go. Okay, guys. So a star fruit in my show is all about somebody that you think is a star in your eyes, somebody that you think is inspirational to you, somebody who's making moves, somebody that you just want to shine a light on. And I feel like that's a positive way to end the show. So it can be someone close to you, someone that from a distance that you're just watching. You know, who is your star fruit of the day?
I've got 4 people.
Oh, babe, you can only choose 3.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. Oh my God.
And you have to say why too.
Why? Yeah. I've got my best friend, Prestige.
Oh, lovely. Hi, Prestige.
He's obviously, his job changes have been amazing. I think what he's doing now is better than, in my opinion, what he was doing beforehand or what he's still doing now because he's going to start a new job.
Oh, congratulations.
Club, in the next, I think, at the end of the month. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And he's doing his little moves and whatnot on socials, which is good.
Oh, love that.
We've got my friend, Taylor Lee, AKA Blue. She's basically, she's basically an upcoming rapper, and she's literally in the studios every single day, rapping.
Really?
Like, I've not even spoken to her. I need to call her. Do you know what I mean? She's thinking I'm fake friend.
Do you know them ones when you go ghost?
Literally. And we've got my other friend Alistair. Oh my God, my friend Alistair.
Hi, Alistair.
Alistair, you know Garth, period. You knew I was gonna mention your name. He's literally just killing it in all angles, you know. I'm not gonna go into more details, but like, he's gone through quite a lot.
Yeah.
And he's literally, you know, like literally when you've got a wall in front of you, but you're literally pushing so hard. He's doing that, and I'm actually
he's
happy.
coming out the other side.
And he's coming out the other side, and he's just doing brilliantly well. So I'm just telling them not to keep it up. And there's more people, and you know who you are. Keep it up, guys. I love you.
So those are your star fruits of the day,
exactly, yeah, they are, yeah.
Oh, I love that. And on that note, on that positive note, we have come to the end of the show. In my opinion, that's gone way too soon. There was so much more to unpack. Do you know what I mean? Way too soon. I was loving the energy.
Put the minutes up.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Come on, Mr. DJ.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh gosh. No, but it's been lovely having you on, Martin.
Thanks for having
Hopefully
me.
this won't be the last time we see your face in the show, because it's been amazing. I'm sure all of the people viewing will love the energy too.
Thank you.
Moi, love that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Mixing It Up with Nayana. This is the Mixing It Up podcast, and today we've had the very special guest, Martin Macedo,
aka Viral Babes.
I love it. I love the catchphrase. I need to come up with one.
You have to come up with a catchphrase.
Okay, you got to help me later on.
I have to, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Get down to that.
Yes, but guys, it's been so lovely. As you guys can see, the energy is not going to stop here. It's going to the after party.
There you are. There's an after party, babes.
And you're not invited.
You're not invited.
But no, it's been amazing having you on board. Thank you so much for opening up and talking about stuff that is really personal to you, showing how you've gone through hard times and also come up the other side and you're shining like the star you are.
There you are.
Only up from here. And guys, I cannot wait to see where life and his presenting career takes him going forward.
Oh, it's going to be interesting, guys.
Maybe on a dating show.
There you are. Oh,
as a host.
I can't really say too much.
You never know.
Do you know what I mean?
But honestly, thank you so much for joining me, Martin.
Cheers, my love.
And we'll see you on the next episode of Mixing It Up. I've been your host, Nayana Mena, and this is Martin. Take care.
Viral Babes.
XOXO. Bye, guys.